Hey guys, I wanted to do something I've never seen it done on YouTube before, and it's where I'm going to go through and decipher the lyrics of a song and kind of show the meaning to it, because sometimes when you listen to a song, the meaning is hard to find. And in this song in particular, you can find different meanings, but this is the one that I find, and this is how I connect to it. So this song is called Lives of the Beautiful People by SIXX, and SIXX is a band who their lead bassist Nikki Sixx, hence the name SIXX. He was for a long time addicted to hardcore drugs and alcohol, and it caused a lot of destruction to himself and the people around him, and actual physical destruction, like thousands of dollars in damage. And he takes from those experiences now that he's clean, and he looks back at it and he sees how, I guess, he's described himself as stupid when he was younger, and he takes from that and he makes these beautiful songs that have really, really great meaning to them. So in this one, it's called Lives of the Beautiful People, and it starts out and it says, I'm just going to go through and I'm going to do 3 or 4 verses at a time, just for time's sake. And it starts out and it says, well, this ain't no sideshow. This is the great unknown. This is the poison we take. Outside the velvet rope, standing there all alone, all the grotesque and ashamed. Well, if you think real beauty's on the outside, that's a far cry from the truth. Maybe all the information you've received, well, you should not believe. There's no proof. So, when we look at the first two, it's saying that your life might be what's considered outside of the social norm. It's not really known to other people, and it's the lifestyle that you choose to live, and it's kind of in a way poisoning you, because it seems so strange to other people that you keep living that way, and it upsets people and they don't like it, so they get very mean at you, and it will put you down. And when people put you down, it actually makes you feel really bad, and it can over time take a toll on your body. The second verse, where it says outside the velvet rope, that's just saying that you're outside of the social norm and you're standing there with the other people who seem strange and abnormal to everything else, or people just don't tend to like you for some reason. And it's saying that you're outside of the quote unquote beautiful people who are inside. And it's saying that you're somehow separated from them because of something about you. In the third verse, it says, well, if you think real beauty's on the outside, that's a far cry from the truth. That has a lot of meaning in it, and it's saying that beauty is not on the outside, it's on the inside. And I know y'all hear that probably all the time. You probably heard it from your teachers all the time. And um, the last verse is really, the meaning of it is really strong. It's saying that all the things that you've heard about yourself, the negative things, that you're ugly, that you shouldn't be alive, anything like that, or somebody just being rude to you for no apparent reason, you shouldn't believe that, because there's no proof. You aren't ugly. You aren't beautiful. You were made how you were made. You are who you are. You can't change that. So you can't be ugly because somebody says you are. You have to be ugly inside. You aren't. Nobody's ugly outside. That doesn't exist. But some people don't look at it like that. They tell you that you're ugly to make themselves feel better. But you have to remember that everybody looks how they look, and you can't change that about somebody. So all the false information about anything regarding you as a human, you shouldn't believe that, because there's no proof, because you aren't. And so I'm going to skip the chorus for now because it's repeated several times through here, and really it's the same thing. So I'm just going to go through to the next chunk of verses. So it says, I feel so traumatized, doped up and televised. Life can be cruel and insane. But we've got these ugly scars on our infected hearts. Maybe it's time for a change. And if you think real beauty's on the outside, well, that's a far cry from the truth. Maybe all the information you've received, well, you should not believe there's no proof. And then it goes back into the chorus. So, the first verse, I feel so traumatized, doped up and televised, life can be cruel and insane. That's saying that there comes a point in time when, if you're being bullied like I was, when you just feel so scared and you feel so alone, and then you have these people and who will come to you, and they will make you seem, they'll make you go out about it. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. You have to tell somebody, but they make it seem like such a big deal. Like they tend to oversee it, and they kind of dope it up and make it seem a lot worse than it is, and they kind of tell as many people as they can instead of just going to somebody who can actually help. And their hearts are in the right place. They're trying to help you, but it's kind of hard to. And it's saying life can be cruel and insane. Yes, it can. There's going to be hard times in life. There's going to be times when it just seems absolutely crazy and you don't know what to do. The next verse, but we've got these ugly scars on our infected hearts. Maybe it's time for a change. When somebody bullies you or says something negative to you, it actually hurts. Like, it will hurt you inside. It's saying that when they hurt you, it's like creating a cut on your heart, and it heals and it doesn't look pretty. You don't have what they think a perfect heart looks like now because they've inflicted these wounds that have healed into scars. And our infected hearts, sometimes somebody will say something mean to you and there's the cut, and then they will keep on telling you that same thing like throughout the day, and it's like recutting it but with a dirty blade, because each time it feels worse and worse and worse. And so that's kind of where the infection part comes into it, is it hurts more because it's open and it's infected, and it's making you believe it. So the last part, it says maybe it's time for a change. That's the realization that everybody comes to, saying that it can't go on like this. Something has to give. There's no way it can go on like this forever. And whether it be you or the person who's bullying you, something has to change. And I came to that realization, and it is very crucial. And I'm not saying that you have to rush it. If you get there when you get there, and that's a good thing. So, and then it says and if you think real beauty is on the outside, we've gone over that. And maybe all the information you've received, we've gone over that. And those are two verses, the two verses in this song that I think have the most meaning and the most impact on somebody. But it depends from person to person. Everybody will resonate with something more than others. So I'm going to go to the chorus. So the first time that they say it, it's after the first chunk of verses that I did. And it says, save yourself from all the lies of the beautiful people. It's time to run and hide, or it's time to run from all the lies of the beautiful people. And that's saying that the people who put you down, or the people who, if you look back towards high school or college or even middle school, they're the popular kids, and those are the beautiful people, the people who actually tend to put people down. And it's telling you, you have to save yourself from that. You have to run from that, and you just have to separate yourself from those people. You're going to put them over here, and you're going to live over here, and you're just going to completely ignore them. And if you ignore them, they'll go away. I promise you, I won't even notice those people anymore. So the next time that they go into the chorus is after the second chunk of verses. And the first time it's the same. The second time it says, save yourself from all the lies of the beautiful people. Just run and hide from the lies of the beautiful people. And that's basically saying that you kind of have to, for a time, hide yourself away. Just kind of disappear into the background of the school or the office building. And you kind of have to make yourself minute. Like, you kind of have to just lay low for a while to heal and to lick your wounds and to kind of get the people who are putting you down to go away. The third time, it goes back and it's the same. So that's the song, and that's the meaning that I've gathered from it. And it's gonna vary from person to person, but this is one that I think most people can relate to, or a lot of people can relate to. And I hope y'all will go and look this up and see the story behind Nikki SIXX and 6 a.m. And I hope you'll listen to the song and just put it on repeat and listen to it for a couple of minutes, and it'll kind of click in your head, and you'll know and you'll see just the great meaning in the song. So I hope it helps somebody out there, and I hope y'all have a great day.